we're back for more of our 2020 hours worth of coverage for the election. We did talk, Ricky, into hanging around for a bit longer. So really fast, because I did have some thoughts, because there was a story that broke today that I'm not sure if you guys had mentioned yet, but it does entail whether or not the winning and losing potential for Trump in this election. But really fast, because there was an image that popped up of rugby being played in New Zealand. This comes, of course, right after my Dodgers, go Blue, just won the World Series after this since 1988, this many years, and I'm sure everyone saw. But as things went down, there was sparse crowds in the stadium in Washington when they played the World Series. But at this rugby match in New Zealand, we got tens of thousands of fans there. Rick, what happened, man?
Why do you keep calling me Rich?
Because I want to call you Richard.
You were going to be a groomsman in my wedding. I've known you for like 10 years, and all of a sudden we don't talk because of coronavirus, and you're suddenly calling me Rich, which, by the way, I am not.
I feel like you've grown up. I feel like you've grown up right in front of us, man. You're doing things big. I'm like, it's been too long since we've done a show together, so it's either Richard or
I'm
Rick.
so big that you can't get my name accurately. It's quite alarming. Look, man, I was, when I saw this photo, I was pissed. I was mad. Because it shows what competent people can do and accomplish for societies when they trust science and they don't politicize science and they don't politicize mask usage, and they say, hey, this thing is real. How about we nip it in the bud for a few months just so you guys can go, live your lives as sports fans. It's sort of like that meme where it's like, this could have been us.
Yeah.
It's like, it could have, but we just put a Nazi in the White House. So like, you expect him to be like, yo, climate change, let's get to it. So it made me really mad. But also what made me mad as just a moral person is when the Chiefs hosted the Texans opening night of the NFL season, and they allowed fans, and they're still allowing fans. But guess what? In one section, one person had coronavirus, which meant that those around him or her had to be tested, and they probably got coronavirus. Yep. So I thought it was really dumb of all these sports leagues to be like, hey, if we can make $200,000 or $500,000 for one game, we're just going to take the money, which really shows you everything.
It's exactly.
But it's a perfect example of why actually real contact tracing, actual testing, and maybe some shutdowns. And the media has been playing this game of, doesn't shutting down hurt the economy? No, you stupid idiot. Oh my God. Like, you are so willfully ignorant, not just the Republican Party, but some in the media are like, you want total lockdowns, or it doesn't Biden want a lockdown? And then Biden's like, no, I don't want a lockdown. It's like, actually, stopping things for a bit allows us later on to be able to open up. I'm a stand-up comic. I've been doing Zoom shows, y'all. Do you realize how sad this is for my craft? I mean, artists and musicians, everyone's getting hammered by this, and then Jacinda Ardern comes around and just makes everything better. And why can't we have Jacinda as our president today?
Doesn't it look like, I look at that picture and I'm like, we're living in alternate universes, right? Where we, in America, it's spreading uncontrolled, and they still don't want to do anything about it. And at first, when I heard about this photo, I was like, they have to be out of their minds. Yeah. Why are they not wearing any masks? But then I read the headline. It's because they don't have to, because they did what they had to do to prevent the spread, uncontrolled spread. So the fact that we're just that feckless in this country really just points out to me how much I need to get out of this country if Donald Trump gets reelected.
Let me just rebuke one thing that Ben said, which was on the end. R.I.P. to him, and also the Larry Wilmore show, which was awesome. When Mac Miller was on there, he's like, if Trump gets elected, I'm staying right the F here. I'm going to battle you every single day. I'm going to call out how much you suck every single day. Yeah. I'm going to try to make positive change. So I have thought about it, because I have called Canadian friends. But then I'm like, you know what?
Not Canada. Not,
This guy.
Come on, not Canada. Are you kidding me?
Well,
Oh.
I mean, I could still do all that from New Zealand via the internet, so I
Yeah.
would still give Donald Trump hell. But I mean, I would like to be able to go to the grocery store without putting on a hazmat suit sometime in the near future.
Well, and,
You guys
honestly,
just-
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to mention, did y'all know that Wuhan, China had an outdoor EDM festival, okay? In a water park. They're just trolling us. They created a literal wet market EDM festival because they knew how racist we were talking about their wet markets, and then just trolled the whole world. Like, we got this under control. You know, so let's.
Right, and
It's not
honestly,
just New Zealand.
and honestly, if-
Meanwhile, you have 700 people who died because they went to a Donald Trump rally. Like
Exactly.
this is
right. So this is the
Twilight
thing.
Zone.
We've got with the fact that we're looking at sporting events, concerts that happen in other countries, and that's the thing that we could be wishing for instead of wishing that 200 and what we're up to 237K now of deaths in this country, plus deaths in this country. That's not motivating factors enough. Our motivating factors
Right.
have to be, man, I've been a Dodger fan for all this time, and I didn't get a chance to be there.